What's going on, guys? So for this week's video, I was thinking about doing something along the lines of Call of Duty. Today, I actually participated in my first Valorant tournament. We got dicked on. I learned a lot of things today that I thought were worth expanding on and possibly putting out there for others to learn. I'm no Shroud. I'm not a super genius, and I don't have like godlike aim and the things that I pick up. But today was very humbling. I hope you guys take this to heart, because if you're wanting to get into comp, this is pretty serious stuff. I mean, I haven't felt like this about a loss since high school sports. Like, I'm a very competitive person, and when I was playing baseball growing up, I didn't beat everyone else up as much as I beat myself up in my own head. But I love this game and I want to get better. And for anyone out there that also wants to get better, I hope you guys enjoy this video. For those of you trying to compete, this video can really be applied to any game that has a competitive scene. But like I said, today we're talking about Valorant and the experience that I learned in the tournament I participated in. The first thing you're going to want to do is obviously practice to be prepared for tournaments. No one gets anywhere without putting in the work. You know, some people will get lucky, but luck doesn't last forever. You look at the big guys that competed in Halo, CSGO, Fortnite, Call of Duty, and loads more. Shroud, Ninja, Nadeshot. They put in the time. They practice for hours a day. Obviously, in-game, out-of-game, on-stream, off-stream. You should be in the range, or you should be in Kovac 2.0, honing your skills as a shooter. And sometimes it's hard to have the time, but you have to make the time if it's something you really want to accomplish. You know, not everyone's born a gaming genius. Not everyone's born with the talent of godlike aim. Some people pick it up slower than others, but that's okay. That's what the tools are there for, to help you improve to the next levels if you're willing to put in the effort. My second piece of advice when it comes to competing in Valorant would be to play with agents you're comfortable with. I got invited to this tournament last minute as the 5-man, and these guys asked me if I was a good Brimstone. I'm a decent Brimstone, you know? I've played with him quite a bit in pubs, and he's fun to use. I understand the mechanics of his character. But in a tournament setting, when you're actually coordinating and trying so hard, I guess it was just hard for me to play and use my abilities the way they wanted. Because I use his abilities differently. Brimstone's abilities are crucial for the team, having line of sight breakers and a really powerful ultimate. But I guess there was just pressure I was putting on myself that I wasn't quite ready for. I haven't felt that way since playoffs in high school. And I mean, I was a pitcher. I can definitely take the pressure. It's just been a long time. If you want to improve and you want to compete, you have to play an agent that you're comfortable playing with. An even smarter move would be to play with everybody, just to get a feel of what you're capable with the various abilities each agent has. These all kind of go hand in hand with each other, especially the next two. Tips number 3 and 4 are like two sides of the same coin. The third one would obviously be to have faith in yourself. You can't do anything if you don't believe in yourself. You're playing constantly outside of tournaments, and you know what you're capable of doing. But sometimes you get into a tournament and you might kind of choke, especially if it's your first one. I played in a Call of Duty tournament, but I've been playing Call of Duty for years, so I was a little more confident in myself than I was last Saturday, which sucks because I've never played a game like Valorant before. I've played a couple hours of CS, but that's it. The gun skill in the games are very similar, and that's experience that a lot of current players in Valorant have over me. It's a completely new game to me, and it's a very difficult game to adapt to at a high level. So yeah, have confidence in yourself, but also you need to play with people who are also confident in you. people you are comfortable with. Like I said before, I was invited to this tournament last minute, and I felt bad because I did underperform a little bit. But I was putting so much pressure on myself. I was playing with people I had never played with before. We got a couple games in before the tournament, but that wasn't enough. I've done amazing things, and these guys knew nothing of what I was capable of. The chemistry wasn't there, and it was like a foreign setting. It was like I was putting pressure on myself to clutch or top frag because I wanted to prove myself. To strangers, like it even matters. You should be friends with the people you're competing with, or at least comfortable with them so you know how they play, who they use, and what they like to do. A team should know each other's weaknesses so they know how to grow together and point each other in the right directions. I'm not gonna lie, after this tournament I was doubting myself. I was so nervous, and the pressure I was putting on myself was so taxing on my brain. But over the last couple of days, I picked myself back up. I put in a lot of work and realized that I am good. I have a lot of potential. It's a matter of having the confidence to carry that over to a competitive setting. That's something I haven't had to do in a long time, 5 or 6 years. I really want to be good at this game, and I want to be noticed. I want to be trained like I would love to have a coach. I want a team to put in the work with, and it's not an easy path. But I think for those who want to pursue this same path, take from my experiences and others around you, and you'll have a much easier time knowing what you need to work on. I've also realized that while Brimstone is good for comp, he's also not. And what I mean by that is, it's a good Brimstone that's good for competing. Comp is about using agents in the best way possible. Gun skill is important, sure, but it's the abilities that can counter corner peeks or even give you the edge in the fights. I wish I would have gotten someone else to play Brim, so I could have played Phoenix or Sova. Each agent can be very important in certain situations, but it's also important to match an agent with your own personal playstyle. I've learned from this tournament that I prefer to play cautious, but also to have abilities that give me an edge when I want to peek or get a pick. And that's why I love Phoenix and Sova so much. Phoenix has flashes, and Sova has his arrows that reveal people's locations. It's been a journey, and I hope my experiences can help you learn what's best for yourself and how to examine your own playstyle and what's important to look out for. Thank you guys for watching, and I really hope you enjoy the rest of this gameplay I have going on. I had a filthy ace at the end of the game. My best one yet.